What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and this particular video y'all review 4 a.m. in the morning is for Empire Season 2 Episode 3. And shout out to my YouTube fam. You know about my YouTube fam? Go ahead and like and share this video, y'all. I'm doing this for y'all and I'm taking my ass to bed and celebrating my birthday on October the 8th. Also, like I said, shout out again to Marcus Williams and whoever else who's having a birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. Well, anyway, y'all, like I said, I just reviewed and seen American Horror Story Hotel. It's just a couple the scenes. If y'all already seen it, y'all know why I'm doing this face. But anyways, the show looks like it's getting a little bit better. But I'm kind of wondering how it's going to play out and how it's going to be by season 3. But anyways, Lucius is out. The lady that likes to wear black and usually show her titties is basically letting him know, like, you can't go in Empire. We got Thursday, also know from Bubba from The Wire, is, I guess going to play a big role in this episode. But, or this season. So anyways, y'all. Like I said, he can't go into the building. So we see Jamal a couple times, and like Becky seem like they're doing stuff on his behalf since he can't go in there and shit, whatever. So one of the interesting, he's still interested in Frank's daughter, as far as like he said he's going to give her a bone and then get a boner, whatever he was telling her dad before Frank got killed. And somebody probably made sauteed his ears, But anyways, so we got a couple things going. We're still like part 2 of the Lions Dynasty. Where is it going to go? Whatever, right? So we have one of the scenes, because I don't go particular order. The girl who's like the lead singer, or I Am Everything by Myself, whatever, right? I guess she texts in or FaceTime somebody, get a new filter and see if she can put on Instagram. And basically, I think it's around or before this time frame, there's an interview that Hakeem supposed to do with Sway. And Hakeem is still not even completely ready. And we see that Tylena, or whatever her name is, whatever, is basically maybe one of the shirts and they ain't got no drawers on or something like that. And she trying to find him. And she basically like, okay, Jamal had this shit together. He went to bed and had some warm milk and cookies and shit. And at least took his ass to bed on time and was ready, okay? And, Hakeem, of course, is still this irresponsible kid that wants to take over, have his own empire. So, anyways, like I said, fast forward, we see one scene where you got the girl sitting there and they supposed to be in the studio and she doing something with the phone thing. And, she got to the point where I guess she, Cookie has seen it. She like, bitch, if you don't start singing, and here I can't. But, she didn't sit here and walk out the damn studio, though. Y'all noticed, though, neither, okay? She didn't sit there and flip her hair and shit and, talk in Spanish and didn't go leave whatever, it's right. She still stood there or whatever. But I want to know who the mole is. Is it Thirsty? Is it Anhika? Is it Andre who, told about this radio? Or because of the fact they own it now, Mr. Lucius does, okay? Or government, the white, alright? So, I'm glad y'all told me, because a couple of us we realized later on that Kelly Rowland is actually the white's, Lucius' mother. And I guess we'll get more to that about why, in a way, he has sometimes is heartless as fuck. And I do notice that it seems like he really has hatred, but not just like religions. He has spirituality. And he feels as if the only God that truly exists is a human being if you can make yourself into one. If you get my drift, because a couple times again, he's talking about a God, a God, a God, but not our Heavenly Father up here. But he's talking and comparing himself again as a God. So, even though they haven't shown it yet, did he, you know, I'm kind of starting to believe, y'all, did his mom, you know, made him lose his faith? Or she was overly religious and the Bible up got, you know, did throughout some script, you know, like literally throughout scriptures in the trash can. It's something, y'all. It is something where he seems to think of himself as he has all the power. You know what I'm saying? To a point where he almost doesn't think he's human. Even though he had a condition where he was, you know, spasms and everything, he just is invincible. But in the same time, he's not that damn invincible, because even though them dudes turned the goons last episode, the first episode, you still had to pay them. You had to pay him some way. But I guess that's the power that he has to a point that makes him superhuman. I know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just being ripped. I'm just saying. Doing the calendar analysis. Sorry. But anyways, y'all, so we got another scene. Like I said, he wants Frank's daughter. I forgot what her name is. We're going to just say Frank's daughter this episode, because I forgot her name. And I'm probably going to remember it after I wake up from whatever, the sleep I get today. So, he wants her on the label, whatever, right? He's trying to get Jamal to go ahead, you know, and talk on his behalf, you know. Because I think around that time frame, also, again, we got Andre, again, trying to talk to get his job back. He still want to come back to Empire. And, you know, like I said, again, we got Lucius like, okay, whatever. You good at what you do, but I can get 50 more people to do what you do. And then Andre was giving him the idea that he can invest and buy, I guess, the radio company and urban radio, and, you know, basically bring in some more money. But, you know, like I said, Lucius, like, he's hearing what he's saying, but he acting like he ain't hearing what he's saying. So, we go to another scene where, like I said, this Anika actually appears for a second, also known as Boo Boo Kitty, also known as You Can't Die. First episode, also known as, okay, that was twerking what she was doing. Alright, so, I don't know if she's still fucking around with Hakeem. I guess not for the moment, because we've been seeing this Zelda, whatever her name is, Anita, whatever shit that she is, that is like, I am everything, whatever, right? But Anika gets invited somewhere to talk to Lucius. And he's basically trying to proposition her back, like, as if she can get a job, or, you know, you do dirty minds, get paid for it, blah, 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 whatever, right? So she goes later on to talk to Cookie, right? And she's letting her know, like, you know, she did see Lucius. And, you know, first Boo Kid, you know, wait a minute, wasn't Cookie like this? Okay, what's wrong? Did you run out of KY jelly? Do you need some of that? Whatever. Do you need more? What do you need? Why are you here? Okay. Then ain't you supposed to put knee pads on before you get down on them? What's your problem, bro? What's your problem, bitch? So anyway, she basically like this. Like, she talked to him, and she's like, she wants, what it is for her really is that she wants revenge. She wants to hurt him like he has hurt her. That is her whole thing. And then, you know, you gotta think about it is, unless, even though he wants Hakeem back on the label, he's the type that, to a certain extent, he will forgive dudes, but the women in his life, if he fucks, or you his main, or used to be main chick, it, you know, if you decide to go and have sex with somebody else, even if it was Hakeem, and they broke up, he would still have a problem. And if it was like some guy who worked at this label or something like that, or worked in the place, he will set that person, and, you know, you see how he did Cookie. He gave the guy Eddie Longstroke, Mr. Longstroke or whatever, that was, what was it, the security, or over the security, whatever. I don't know why am I calling him Eddie. That's not his name, but okay. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that he took him back at his job and fired Cookie. So obviously, y'all, he has this mentality where he's like, that coochie's always mine, where it's open wide, whereas for him, and he has this thing where the woman remains faithful regardless how much of a hoe that he is and has any respect for a relationship. It's open close, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like he opens up the door and he has the key and you gotta take a butter knife, you know, to have I'm just saying. And then he makes a new lock and key for your ass, you know, so that's what I'm seeing to notice. Anyway, y'all, let's back about that. Yeah, y'all, but what I'm saying is that, like I said, we all know how Lucius is this territorial, you be faithful to me even after I leave your ass or vice versa, but I can do what the fuck I want. So even if Anika wasn't trying enough to screw Hakeem, it still would have been the same thing. And I do remember, I think, Anika also letting know, because Lucius was trying to proposition her with a deal to get all of, you know, the music, Hakeem's, V's, you know, all of them, okay? From A to Z, he was trying to get everything, and that's what she wanted to let Cookie know about it, okay? So around that same time, I think, again, Lucius has his family dinner, and he has all his family there. This time it's not Operation Everybody Get to the daddy's house or granny's house, whatever, because some shit about to go down. But Lucius, again, is sitting here, you know, got 3 turkeys and stuff and dressing and everything. And the best Moscato that y'all got. That he, again, is offering where, you know, y'all stop this bullshit, this takeover and everything. We can work as a family again. You know, I'll be nice to y'all, whatever, you know, if y'all listen. But anyways, so Cookie's like, oh, hell no, we ain't got time for this shit, whatever. And, you know, basically he's saying, you know, Lyons Dynasty is going to go downhill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have no chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, no chance. Not to motivate you to do anything. Not in this life as long as Lucius around, okay? That's what he's basically trying to say, because he has that much power. And, you know, here's a famous scene with Cookie's like this, you know, yeah, I'm always going to eat not with you. And I'm just sitting here like, I hope they use some special effects and then use all, and got rid of all that darn food that could have, like, helped people. I'm just saying, that was a lot of goddamn food. Because she dragged the whole, like I said, every goddamn thing off the table. Everything off the damn table. He made sure he got his glass of wine, though, but, or whatever. But she took everything off the table, y'all. Everything. But yeah, so we have another scene where Andre, again, is talking to Cookie about, you know, again, trying to tip her best to, they had some conversation, ends up talking about him trying to work back at Empire. And he tells her about, he's about to be a dad. Cookie's happy. She's just, why you don't ask your daddy? Like, I don't know about that. So anyways, he ends up going to his dad, trying to use that thing. And he, you know, as far as like giving, like, you know, let me back in so I can continue the legacy and pass it on your grandkid. Or originally, what was supposed to be, might be your grandkid, that actually might be one of your kids. That we're going to talk about the Lola. I don't know if they're going to bring it back. But I know Cookie brought it back somewhat about how happy he was with Lola. But I'm like, didn't he say that that was his kid? Okay. But anyways, so first, Lucius is happy. But then he says something along the lines like, you know what? What about, you know, her getting, you know, possibly getting the child getting mental illness? And he's like, you don't run to the family. We see flashback. And again, Kelly Rowland, also known as Lucius, also known as Dwight's mom. She buys all these presents. And she already just seems distorted, you know, still, whatever. And Dwight's like, my birthday is not, Lucius, is not for another month. And she wanted to celebrate early. And then Lucius is hugging Andre when he's like about, oh yeah, I have a grandson. It's like, it's a shame that you think you're going to use this in order to get what you want or whatever. So Andre got to leave. And that's that. Yeah, but like I said, back to talking about Lucius and stuff, whatever, with his, you know, issues with his mom. And what I figured is that's probably his reasoning for his issues Maybe he had, like I said before, or if I ever said it, sorry y'all, like I said, it's 4 something in the morning. Then maybe that's why he's calling himself a God instead of believing in God. Maybe some issues with his mom, like she overbought something. Maybe she was the type of person, if she hadn't, when she had these manic episodes, or just, zoomed out, or she could have been also overly, religious, or threw him in the trash can. If he didn't do that, it's something that's making him disconnect. Whereas he had the ability to love this woman, but as soon as she went to jail, he just disowned her, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's just other issues that he just seems to, maybe that's why Jamal, he threw him in the trash can. That's what like I said, that's what his mom did. But yeah, so like I said, and after Andre leaves, after it's an epic fail, we see him playing piano again, and Lucius is asking his mom, "We need to eat. We haven't ate in so long," or whatever. If you take this up, and she's just looking like this, and he starts singing, I forgot, Itsy Bitsy Spider or something with her. So that's one of his issues, and that's why he kind of in a way tunes out Andre to a certain point. He tunes out Jamal, or to a certain point, even though he's musically talented, because because he's gay, and just certain issues. And so anyways, y'all, make a long story short, like I said, Nika tells Cookie about this party he's throwing for himself at his club. And they do some hostile takeover with the Lion Dynasty thing. To make a long story short, they got Jamal singing the song, oh, then here come Pitbull. And then all of a sudden, here go Cookie. They had some hockey meets and Cookie, first, it wasn't Thursday with him. He about to get security, Lucy doing the hands. So, Cookie like this, she's talking about lies, he's stepping, the son's stepping out this dad's shoes and all this other stuff. And then he started rapping, you could tell some of the raps, it's like, I took your girl, blah, 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 type of thing. And, because this is how he was able to do a song, Chicken, who all of a sudden just flipped. First she went from golf child in the corner, and could have been an extra in the Blair Witch Project. Now all of a sudden now, she's sitting here, I'm like, why is she still calling herself Chicken then? Shouldn't it be she called us be a swan? I'm just saying she did a 180 as far as how she dressed. And maybe that's just because I first didn't know it was Chicken until she kind of did this thing there to the DJs. And I kind of was like, okay. But I'm just like, okay, you changed damn near your whole damn style. Why about your name too? Shoot. Like I said, either a swan or at least a cockatoodle parrot or some shit. I'm just saying something better than a chicken. Shit. No, peacock. She could have did peacock. But anyway, so, Jay after DJ Jane, and they doing something like, because they knew eventually Lucius was going to stop him forever. He rapped the song, he bring Timberland and stuff on there, and Pitbull talked to Cookie for a minute, like, maybe the way you going, maybe we might be able to, I do something with Hakeem. Everybody had loved it, whatever, Even the thoughts that, Lucius thought he was going to take home for the night, whatever, was even dancing to it, whatever. So somehow Chicken is up there, put something in the files or something, or whatever, because some fight, or all of a sudden they knew that, or maybe Lucius got in a fight. Somebody got in a fight. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't Hakeem or what, I don't know. But they heard Chicken to get the music out there or something or whatever off the thing. So we go to this later on. Even though this hostile takeover, we all know Lucius does not go out with a fight, okay? Besides, like I said, he tried to offer the family to go back in whatever, and we see the famous scene that I hope that was fake ass food that was all wasted, dragged on the damn floor. When he's basically saying you got a chance, Cookie like, I'm gonna eat without you, I'm gonna still do this, whatever. So we have, like I said, another scene where basically, like I said, the Andre thing. Andre might go back with his mom, whatever. Jamal tries to fulfill his dad's wishes by trying to get the girl, because I think he was out around that time, like I said, the woman who likes to wear black and show her titties majority of the time. Also Doughboy's mama from Boys in the Hood. Decides, she's letting him know, I'm watching you and stuff. You do one move, you breathe wrong, I'm on your ass, okay? So she's also was saying something that along the lines where I think one time she followed him and was threatening him, and she got, you know, Vernon as a witness, and even Lucius called her out like, well, obviously you ain't got him because you keep trying to find other ways to try to get my ass in the chokehold, and they working, and she didn't say nothing like that, right? And Thirsty was letting him know, like, you ain't gotta say nothing or whatever. It'll be interesting what is the real reason why she wants to get Lucius so bad. You know what I'm saying, behind the bars. It seemed like it's something different than that, because he's not the only powerful man, maybe. Because, like I said, it's some reason. Maybe they might go more into depth about why she's after him particularly so bad. So, anyways, y'all, we go to a later, like I said, later scene where Jamal is feeling some type of way where his music is not being respected again, and he's worried about getting Frank's daughter on the label, whatever, right? He brings Frank's daughter, and she got her brother and her cousin Ray Ray or whatever, and she feels some type of way because he's not there, and her fam was like, obviously he ain't, you know what I'm saying, if he ain't ready to sign, she just don't believe that he's trying to get her out the ghetto. And then here Jamal talking to Becky, like, you know, this hood rat bitch, whatever. And I think she was telling, either that or was telling that to Lucius. Lucius said she's gonna change the game, whatever, right? And Jamal, like, even friended Becky, like, okay, what the hell, she everything, what about my music? Shit, I want to make some more of my damn songs and be inspired by Michael Jackson or something like that. Some shit. But, anyways, we go to another scene where Lucius tries to tempt, but beforehand, it's Frank's daughter versus some dude, whatever, right? And she like, that's how, you could let your girl know something, whatever, right? And this dude, his line, he says something like, you know, you in the streets, you weak, you know, just like, you know, something referring about to the murder of her dad, like they got Stank Gathers or something, whatever her father's name was. So she looked like this, and he first thought it was funny, like, are you gonna cry? And she was gonna make him cry. Maybe she was trying to shoot him in his balls, I don't know, but she got the gun out, and Lucius came in time to stop her while she was shooting, and, you know, everybody run off. And of course, here's Thirsty's worried about is we gotta leave out here before the cops come, because they gonna put this shit on you. Remember, they won't give his mess nothing, whatever, okay? Remember, they already had to, whatever they did with Ludacris, and we ain't trying to get, you know, Lure this care, whatever, right? So, I think they, like I said, I think lawyer later comes back again, whatever, but he's like, you can't get nothing on me, whatever, but because I think they had a feature, she did some video, maybe it was supposed to be on YouTube or something, where she's freestyling, and I think it was the same outfit, or I mean, it was like that same day when she's sitting there freestyle or rapping in some video or something, and that's where they found out where she was at. But like I said, Lucius was trying to get her, I can give you a chance, and she still just kept on going. So not this episode, not this time, Lucius, you can't get anybody. So that'll be interesting if possibly the Nines Dynasty can get Frank's daughter. Yeah, because Lake Power would say something like, you don't know me, blah, 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 my dad is crazy. You know, Lucia's like, yeah, I know. So it would be interesting to see where she ends up. Because Lucia can't keep getting every goddamn, because the only artists that are over there are some of Lucia's old artists. I think that's what Sway was bringing up when they did the interview with Hakeem earlier, that you know, I guess, earlier in the episode about that. So they posed to that same interview. Hakeem agrees to Sway, because they were talking about the girl group. And Hakeem was like, yeah, we're going to do it. So to make a long story short, later on, we see them that you're supposed to perform and blah, blah, blah. And basically Cookie's like, I'm going to see you sweat. You know, Debbie Allen fame. So she like tell them to do push-ups, every damn thing else. Portia trying to give her a fan or something, or some mood candle or something, or whatever. She's like, she's taking like cookies. She's not trying to make sure cookies running soft. So the girl's perfected whatever. Hakeem please. And he like, where you learn from? She's like, from prison. And then he just got silent. But Becky, by the way, in another scene, noticed Jamal feels tired. He was like, because he has a problem with every producer. The only one who got it right was his mama. And Becky's like, not only she seems to be the one that fits your mold, but she's your mama. And she loves you. So he's just about to pull up and actually go in there and I guess talk to Cookie. Lucius pulls up the same way Jamal was, you know. So Jamal actually is not happy, but you can see he's torn. Because even when they did the House will take over Lucius' party and basically took over a song, and you know, even Hakeem is like, I'm about to take over take little Molly Ma over. Something like, he actually smirked and was kind of complex. I thought he was just going to be calm and turn evil, but you could tell deep down inside to a certain point, this ain't really him. He, you know, sing R&B and, you know, hug babies and, you know, and feeds the homeless on the weekends. He's that type of dude, I think, you know. So he ain't like Lucius, okay. He's probably acting the way what Lucius would have been if Lucius probably wasn't traumatized with whatever issue he has with his mom. But that's how Jamal, because Jamal seems to a certain extent act the most like Lucius. What we find out is a cross between, Andre acts like his mom, I guess. And Jamal acts a lot like Lucius, but what Lucius would have been, especially, you know, if, like I said, he wasn't in that predicament. So we get later on where he is sitting there and basically like, Lucius pulls up the same way Jamal does when he was trying to get Hakeem to join back Empire. And he sits him down and he in the car and he just like this, you need a producer, you need a guy. The second time it ain't this episode, like I said, they keep trying it because he said some other scene about blasphemy as a guy. He keeps saying, like, referring himself as like he has these supernatural powers, but the only powers that you have, bro, is, like, unless you pay somebody, so that's to a certain point not power. Should you, I'm just saying to a certain extent, because you got to buy shit or buy people out. Yeah, that is power. I'm just saying, not a superpower, because if you so-called a god, then you shouldn't have to. You don't even take money or nothing like that. You should, I guess, do looks or something. I don't know. But anyway, so he's going to produce for Jamal. So we see how that goes out, okay? Even though he never has before, he tricked Jamal again for a second. Okay, because he basically like, no, you see how they betrayed me, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, and you still want to be with them. I think that's what he was trying to sell him, whatever, right? So, anyways, after I Want to See You Sweat, and the girls finally perfected their moves, whatever, right? We see a later scene where they're waiting for, the girl to come there, the lead singer, also known as I Am Everything. And it turns out she comes there, and here come Lucius. And like I said, we don't know. So I wonder who the hell told Lucius about, this girl group coming, whatever. But unless he was listening, does he listen to the radio? I know Sway was speaking to him and called him about how do you think about Hakeem leaving, Empire and stuff, and how the hell that was going to be about. But yeah, so he basically, he did take Andre's advice, even though obviously he still didn't take Andre back. And then on top of that, he lets it be known, like, now he signed over to the bitch that wants to be. Remember, she even told Hakeem, she claimed, like, I'm doing this for hard work or whatever. But you signed to Empire as separate, so, and did that without even notifying them. So you up on the come up, bitch, whatever. Did you fuck Lucius? Well, you gonna probably have to. Anyway, so Cookie did say this to her, like, you're going to pay for that. So I wonder what in the world is she going to do? Is she going, she be dancing and put some pearls on the dress, make her sprain her ankle? What was the Nathan character? Remember? Why? Why? Is she going to do one of them moves? Y'all remember, they actually, when that shit occurred, was a Tanya Harding. It happened in Michigan when that incident happened. Remember? Why? I wonder is that gonna happen? Is she gonna get, knock her knees down and shit? Think she gonna twerk? No, bitch, you gonna be up there in the cast. So anyway, I'm just saying is, that may possibly happen. But I think I got about everything. If I'm not, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm saying, I'm going to bed. Celebrate my birthday today. Thank y'all. And y'all pleasant week, not pleasant weekend. But yeah, like I said, Lucius and the Minute has, like I said, he's got these radio stations. And not only signed an artist, so now it's hard for them basically get their shit out on the radio and stuff. So we see how that goes. And where's Andre gonna go? Where's Andre? Who gonna get what evidence? How long is this damn prosecutor gonna keep following his ass? And they posted what FBI supposed to see the building next week. But anyway, y'all, pleasant week, pleasant nice weekend, and I definitely see y'all next one. Bye bye.